Once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Dilopedia. And in the last video, we have talked about the mean and different types of mean, which is arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean, and the simple formulas to solve these problems. And after that, we also talked about the syntax used in the Excel to solve these particular problems. Now let's talk about the standard deviation. Let's suppose you all are given with the particular values 10 to 15 observations. You simply have to find out the mean first, and after finding the mean we have to make a third row from where we have to subtract the mean from each of the observation. So that third row will turns out to be x minus mean. In the fourth row you just have to square the values which of the third row, which will turn out to be x minus mean bracket close whole square. Okay, and after finding all the values in the table, you have to use this formula, which is standard deviation, or sigma is equal to under root summation x minus mean whole square upon number of observation. This is as simple as it is. Okay, you just have to find out these particular values and put them in the formula. You will get the standard deviation. And if we talk about the syntax for standard deviation, you have to just write is equal to stdev dot p for population. Okay, after that you have to open the bracket and select the range and then close the bracket and press enter. Simple. And if we talk about the standard deviation of sample, we have to just write is equal to stdev dot s and then the bracket open and the range selected, bracket close and press enter. As simple as this. Okay, now comes out to be variance. So the variance is the square root of standard deviation. If someone is asking to find out the variance, you have to first find out the standard deviation. For the syntax used in variance, we had to write for the population, we have to write is equal to var dot p and then the range selected, a simple enter. That is all about it. And if we talk about the sample, so is equal to var dot s, range selected, bracket close and a simple enter. Now comes out to be the coefficient of variance. Okay, or we can say coefficient of variation, which the formula of coefficient of variation is SD upon mean, standard deviation divided by the mean, simple mean. Okay, and two terms for the formula for the syntax of Excel. For the mean, we have to use a simple average formula is equal to average range selected, enter. Then for the standard deviation, we have to use the population formula is equal to stdev dot p, range selected, bracket close, enter. Then we just have to divide these particular cells, SD upon mean, standard deviation divided by mean. This is what we known as coefficient of variation. Now comes out to be skewness. So the formula for skewness is mean minus mode upon standard deviation. You have to simply find out the mean first, then find out the mode, then divide, then subtract the mean, subtract the mode from the mean and divide it by standard deviation. Now there are particular things when we don't know the mode. So for the mode formula, there is a more one formula of mode. Mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. If we are given any of these two things, mean, median or mode, any of these two, we can find out the third one by this simple formula, which is mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. 3 and 2 are in multiple. Okay, And if we talk about the syntax used in Excel, it will turns out to be is equal to SKUEW, skew, bracket open, range selected, bracket close, a simple enter. That is all about it. Now comes out to be kurtosis. Kurtosis tells us the tailedness of a graph or of the variation. So the kurtosis are of three types. Okay, the first one is mesocotic, second one is leptocotic, third one is platycotic. The meso means normal distribution. Okay, so lepto means lepto starts with L. Remember it with long and narrow. Long and narrow. Platy, platy means platy and flatty is somewhat similar. So you can remember like this, that platy means flat or wide. So these are three types of kurtosis. Okay, in the mesocotic, the it is equal to 3. In the leptocotic, it is more than 3. In the platycotic, it is always less than 3. The tails in mesocotic distribution is always normal. The tails in the leptocotic is always heavy. The tail in the platycotic is always light. Then comes to be outlier. Outlier are the extreme values. In the mesocotic, the outliers are normal. In the leptocotic, the outliers are greater than normal. In the platycotic, the outliers are less than normal. And in the end, there comes one more thing, which is excess. In for the excess, we use first simply have to minus the value of kurtosis, minus 3, that is the excess. Okay, for the syntax part, you just have to write the is equal to KURT and then the range selected, bracket close, and a simple enter. This is all about it. Thank you.